This is a transmission from the archives.
What a wonderful time to be alive, be a Star Wars fan. I gotta start with what an amazing past 2 weeks we've had. We've had just back to back bangers. We've had seeing Anakin. I mean, we get the fight with Ahsoka and Balin. We get Sabine coming into her own right. The search for Thrawn continues, and through all of that too, we get the world between worlds, and Anakin Skywalker returns. And I gotta say, what a time to be alive as a Star Wars fan. I'm so excited to get into this. And we're gonna open this up, I think, kind of with the discussion here. So first, let's plug everything. We're gonna do the early stream plug here. Of course, I am Tima, the Master Archivist. Hello, welcome to a Master Archives Analysis Live. You can check out over in the, or I guess that way, over in the chat, you can check out the link to the YouTube channel. New video is up for Master Archivist Analysis. And then we also have the watch along from last week got uploaded to YouTube. All great stuff on there. I'm always having fun making some videos. And also link to Discord as well. Or if you are watching this on YouTube, there's a link to the Twitch. So everyone gets a little bit of something there. So let's just kind of talk about what we've seen. Live action Clone Wars, live action Captain Rex, Anakin in the Clone Wars armor, live action like younger Ahsoka, Phase 1 Captain Rex, the live action Mandalorians, the Mandalorian Super Commandos. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I mean, those are like the big things. I mean, that I've been posting all over. That transition with Vader and Anakin was the coldest transition I've ever seen. Overall, having Hayden Christensen back. I hope this is the last time we're going to see him. Same thing, Tamara Morrison. Though we've had Captain Rex Phase 1, Phase 2. Though I do find it to be... What's the wording I want to use? I don't think timeline-wise it would make sense that Rex is still alive. But, I mean, I can't be opposed. We're going to get elderly Rex, like Rebels Rex live action. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. Same thing if we get, like, Wolf. Obviously, Rip Gregor. But if we get Wolf and we get Rex, I would be extremely happy with that. I'm trying to think. I think that's where we kind of are. We saw at the end of the last episode, Ahsoka meets with she meets, but I guess use the Force to connect the Purgles, and they're gonna take her and Professor Hu Yang out into the new galaxy. So that's kind of where we are. Let's switch over to the watch along. So, right, check above 48 minutes 30 seconds. Obviously, like 5 minutes and such is just the credits at the end. And let's kind of get into it. I'm excited to see where we're going today. Okay, so of course, Disney Plus, we're watching Ahsoka. Make sure none of the audio's leaking. Let me do some final checks here. I'm going to put the chat up on my little data pad here before we get started. So I always have chat up. So I want to give a big shout out to all the new subscribers and followers for both YouTube and Twitch. Hello. Thank you for supporting the archives here. Happy to have you. We've had some great new discussions here in the watch alongs, and I'm pretty excited. Okay. So let's kind of get ourselves started here. Alright, sorry, everything's kind of loading a bit slow. I think there's any good like Ahsoka stuff, I'm excited about the Ahsoka Legos that came out. I'm really hoping to get my hands on the Starfighter. Really, I guess all the characters if I could, but crazy aftermarket price. I think because they're still rolling out right now. Now it's like Ahsoka's like the hottest thing on Disney Plus right now. Okay, here we go. Let's get some adjustments here. Okay. So, how I'm kind of doing. Yeah, I guess this. Yeah, I think this would be fine. This is acceptable. Okay, let's get started. Ahsoka, episode 6. Let's go. Oh, there we go. So, open up the fight with Balin. We get the recap. There we go. Alright, so make sure no sounds coming through. Okay, here we go. So we gotta start taking bets. Are we seeing Thrawn after this? There's only 2 more weeks. So when are we seeing Thrawn? I'm going next episode. I think it's gonna be teased this episode, shown next episode. Balin, man, rip Balin. Well, there you go. Try to. I noticed it last week. I'm like, the mic is always right up on my face here, so. Okay, Lucasfilm. Get the logo here. Distant Purgo calls. So I guess are we done seeing Hera and Chopper since they're, in the regular galaxy now? Ah, that's cool looking. Got the Purgles going through the hyperspace here. Purgles look funny. Purgles are cute, but like they also look like bacteria. Like hmm. Ooh, archive, he said it. Oh. Oh. I kinda wanna hear Hu Yang's story. Mm. Sabine's gonna make it out alright. I'm calling it. Mm. So through her ability, she was able to see what happened. She basically filled herself in. You know, Hu Yang makes some good points here, and I like the fact that even like being around Force users with this. Oh, we're actually gonna Hu Yang story. Being around these Force users, he's seen so many crazy things that like, but he brings such like a logical standpoint. Ah, he hit the start. Wow, that's the first time that's ever been said. He literally hit the long time ago. I want to open the Ahsoka credits. We're not gonna get the story, are we? All right, Disney, publish the book or something. Let me get some Hu Yang stories. Let me get some canon. Part 6, far, far away. That's cute. Oh, Sabine. It's nice to see her again. And they still got her in binders. a guy. Oh, Balin. Ooh. I mean, technically speaking, this isn't against the deal. Technically. I find it interesting that they're... The insides of the Eye of Sion looks like that map. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we gotta take some bets on here. Oh, Cowgirl with the gonk. Hello. I'm gonna give you some gonk. There you go. Welcome. I gotta show my gonk collection. I had 2 new gonks added this week. I'm very happy. I got an old Kenner gonk, and then I have a old Target exclusive gonk. Gonk. Oh, look at this. He said archives. That's 2. That's 2 this episode. See, 2 things I want to do on the channel. Every time there's like a Master Archives reference, I gotta throw it. Got a compliment on his gonk shirt. Aww. You know, you gotta love a good gonk. Everyone does. There's this one person locally that has like this gonk, and they're using it as like a promotional piece. I'm so tempted just to add that to my gonk collection. I'm like, what would you like for this hand painted gonk? You can't turn down a good gonk. But the second thing I want to do is gonk watch. It's probably going to be on the YouTube channel, to be honest. But I've noticed they've thrown a lot of gonks into all these shows. That's what I'm excited for. So apparently this planet that we're at is now like an old Dathomirian planet. It's very interesting. But we gotta take bets if Shin's gonna betray Balin. Because I'm going with... I want to go with yes. This looks like some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. So I have an updated galaxy map. Like, a lot of people have been putting together... Oh! Why she look like that? That's crazy. Like, every Disney show, I feel like every episode adds a new planet. And people all over the web have been trying to update the galaxy map for every episode. I don't know where we are in the galaxy, but somewhere in the outer rim, if we're still in this galaxy, then we have this new planet. It's interesting. I find it more... Oh, or it may be... Because kind of putting together the temple from the first episode, Night's Sister temple. So I'm assuming the map is of Night's Sister descent. And then Morgan Elsbeth used her magic to get here. So a lot of... So does the map just bring them to like... Is it like a... It's like the Wayfinder or like the star map, the Jedi compass. Not so much that they're maps. They're just more of like a... I mean, I guess they are maps, but just a compass back to... I guess wherever they're from. I know that sounds horrible explanation. Oh, yo. It's like a cult magic. Balin looks unsure about what's going on. Oh, wow. They are Night Sisters. That's sick. So they're witches. I like that. That was an ugly laugh I just did. Oh, so Thrawn out here working with the Night Sisters. It. Are you just gonna try kill her? I'm calling for next prop to be 3 printed right here. Okay, so now I'm kind of thinking a little differently. Because everyone's been thinking orange lightsabers, Balin Shin, are they Siths? Are they what, you know? And part of me is like, what if they're only doing this to be in almost to be in disguise, you know what I mean? So the Night Sisters aren't on top of them. Like maybe they haven't fully converted to the dark side, just to lay a little low. That'd be kind of cool. Dangerous, but interesting. I'm getting some like strong like Kamari Vosa Bando Gora vibes out of all this. For anyone who ever plays Star Wars Bounty Hunters, that's a good reference right there. She has great armor. So here. Okay, cool, cool. Interesting. Hmm. Ooh, we're getting lore. Oh, I like this. We're starting to get more of that. Say. Bailey has such a good look, man. What? Okay, so this is cool. So now we're. Hmm. Okay, so now we're learning Balin has a bigger goal in mind than just helping Thrawn. It's just a stepping stone. So that's interesting. I wonder if Sabine's gonna reach out through the Force. Some deal. Get another try at the Force. What's tough is it's like the scenery's so dark. I'm like I don't actually see. I see my reflection. Oh, look at that. Jeez, that's some evil sound. Oh, wow, the Star Destroyer. Oh god, it's old. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you gotta give Thrawn credit through all of this, and he's still got Tie fighters. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Also, the inside of a Star Destroyer. How cool. Wow. Oh, it's the First Order. No. Wow, real remnants. Whoa. Oh, and Thrawn. These are the coolest troopers I've ever seen. They have that it's like Kylo Ren did with his helmet, but it's golds. Um these are sick looking troopers, my lord. Whoever this guy is, night troopers. Oh, that is cool. Thrawn. Thrawn looking kind of funny. Enoch, that's so cool. I love the weird whisper. Ooh. Oh, fuck, he knows him. Look, like the Night Sisters are mad. Okay, by the way, my bet's wrong. Thrawn's in this episode. I was banking on at least teased in this episode. That's crazy. Yo, Thrawn's guard is crazy. Enoch. Who? Oh. Oh, it's kind of weird to see how like courteous he is. Interesting. Look at that. Thrawn's very captivating. Ew. Ew. Sick. Oh, she got her armor back. Look at that. Sorry, she doesn't have a helmet. This armor is so cool looking. I feel like I should do like a top 5 best looking armor of this year cuz like these troopers are right up there for me. Oh, she got her stuff back. Okay. Oh, and her lightsaber. Look at that. Oh, bars. Oh my god. It's like some Judge Dredd stuff. When a judge retires, he walks out into the desert. I really look ponchos in Star Wars. The chef's kiss. Oh, I see. Hmm. Okay, so he's kind of setting them up. Very Thrawn thing, dude. That's such a cool poncho, man. Okay, there you go. Got a scanner. That's cool. See, I was waiting on it. Ah, this is cool. Tell me, man, Beskar. That's sick. Yeah, she wouldn't do too bad to use this lightsaber right now. There it is. Look at yeah. He's crying. Wow. That's good. That's good. See, a little bit of training goes a long way. Okay, yeah. Here they are moving the supplies from the catacombs. Of what, though? Is Ezra that big of a threat? I knew it. I knew it'd be triple cross. See? Because, like, Thrawn meeting him right off the bat. Oh, General Balin Scroll. He does not care. Oh, she's yelling at her animal. Oh. I mean, they looked ugly before, but they're cute. That's sad. She's connected pretty well to this animal in this very short time. This is what it feels like with my horse in Red Dead. Or when the bear shows up and it throws you off and you get mauled. When you respawn, you're like, oh no. Oh, I was gonna come back. Yeah, it's gonna come back. I love this thing. Oh, this thing. Is that practical effects? That's cute. It is like a big puppet. That's the one thing. This Howler and the Loth Cat. Everyone's been confused because it looks like a puppet, but kind of like CG. Oh, she definitely makes the Mandalorians proud. So you think are we gonna at some point get a Din Djarin Sabine crossover? We already got him meeting up with Bo-Katan. Probably I don't know. I know that they say like another 2 seasons of Mando probably, but they've also been saying for like a year or two now that like Mando's not going to be just Din Djarin. So his story might be up, but we might be getting. Some people said Bo-Katan was going to be the Mandalorian going forward, which is quite possible now. Um, could be Sabine. I wouldn't be upset. She's ready to quick draw. It's more than a rock. That's a creature. It's like a little hermit crab creature. I put the gun down. Just holster it. He has a little jacket on. Pick up the blaster. let, me, let me fix these. Yo, it's crazy. We only got like 10 minutes left of this. I gotta see where this heading. Oh. Oh, guy has a little rebel necklace. They're hermit crab people. Interesting. Like how they all have the necklace. Oh, you know? Luckily, names translate well. Interesting. I was gonna say, pick up the blaster. Oh. Out of context, this is crazy. Sabine found hermit crab people. Broken Jedi. Ooh. Ooh. Like what? Shin is trained to be something more than a Jedi, says Balin. But what? This, yo. Balin is such a good character. Dathomiri. Balin's just like connecting the dots through this all. Also, Balin has such a good look. Like he has such like a. I said in my video like 2 weeks ago that he wields a lightsaber like a longsword, and the more I'm seeing his armor and like light, I'm more like, yeah, he's literally like a knight. Interesting. No T. Also, samurai inspired armor. Not bad. It's only like 7 minutes left. Aw. Their houses look like their shells. Okay, so we got Thrawn. So does this mean we're gonna get a Ezra? A guess an Ezra little Ezra hype. Hmm, interesting. It's like a giant in this place. Star Wars live action's so good, man. Like even like just the scenery itself, I'm just like, this is nice. There are no people are gonna. I knew it. He really let his beard grow. That's how I've seen the actor before. It's just that beard. Okay, so I said it first time around. He looked goofy. Now look at him. Fucking the chef's kiss. Oh, nice to see them back together. What do you mean? No, it's not. He's like, how'd you get here? All the good questions, and she's just like, let's just not talk about it. No, it's pretty important. Speed, don't. Huh. It, I'm sorry. Like, Sabine's really messing this up, I think, for everyone. Huh. The threat of fate. Ooh, Ahsoka. Three Jedi. Ooh, bars. Ah. Mm. So, mm. So Ahsoka was presumed dead. That's interesting. Peridia. Oh, weird instruction thrown. Thrawn's just got some allies, man. Wow, that's a cool episode. Yo, okay. We hit the credits. So let's stop. So 5 minutes. We're gonna switch to the cam here to do a little discussion because that was cool. Um. Okay, so let's talk about what we just saw there, right? Uh. Here we can take everything out the ease. Okay, Thrawn. Where's the? Was it messing up like that? Okay. Anyway, Thrawn, Sabine, Morgan Elsbeth, like that was cool just to have the we got Ahsoka just for that little bit there. Cool. I like it. I think the interaction with Hu Yang were fun. They're lively. I think as they're just traveling, it's nice conversation. Um, Mainly we got to catch up with Sabine. We haven't seen Sabine in like 2 episodes basically. So the Night Sisters, live action Night Sisters, that's cool. Or I have to familiarize myself with what do they call them, the Great Mothers. Unlike Thrawn, also not to know his enemy. I feel like that's weird, you know? Okay, so I'm just looking back to see. Yes, the Great Mothers. So, Perdia. Peridia? I think it said Peridia. So, Peridia, old Night Sister or the Night Sister home planet from another galaxy. I like that because that just implies that the Night Sister magic is not of the galaxy that we know. Um, Implying also there could be other things in this galaxy, either weapons, um, supernatural abilities such as the magic that we can still be introduced to. So that's interesting. I think that's a cool. A lot of people are banking on that one really. Um, I like the thread of destiny. I think is what they called it. Yeah, the thread of destiny. I like that's what they're basing a lot of their stuff on. Um, a triple cross. We got that through the episode. We got Sabine's being held captive instead of kind of going her own free will. Um, but she is let go. She is given back her armor and her weapons and given some supplies. And out in Peredia, I think, off into Peredia she goes. And a howler. I like the howler. That's a cute little creature. Um, it's like a better Yopi. Um, so basically we have that. Then we have it's so good. Ezra, oh god, Ezra's back. Going to the triple cross. But so she is meeting Ezra, but Balin and Shin are gonna make sure to destroy them. Then after that, they're gonna make sure. Well, Thrawn has no care, and I kind of assumed already that Thrawn had no care for Balin and Shin. So then coming up, they're gonna be either killed or left there. So realistically, Thrawn does not care. Obviously, we know this. I feel like going into this, we were just like he has no love for Jedi or just general mercenaries. Not important to him. The guy playing Thrawn, I like him. I'll be honest. Like when he first came off the Star Destroyer, I was like, it looked a little wonky. And then we started talking. I was like, But the more he talked, the more I was like sitting here. I'm like, okay, okay, you know what this guy is. And then now by the end, I'm like, yeah, no, it's a good Grand Admiral Thrawn, I think. Ezra looked goofy in the beginning too. You know, when we saw him in the hologram. Now seeing him, like, all right, he looks good. Like he has his beard and stuff, long hair, and I was like, yeah, it's how I imagined Ezra would be looking at this point. Um, I like Sabine's wandering through this wasteland. I think that's cool. It feels like something like I just started playing Starfield recently, and it feels something like that where I'm like, I feel like I would run into these people out here, like these what do they call them, bandits? Like these bandits out there, all these random creatures too. So I'm into it. Like I'm into that. The night troopers, probably the coolest addition to Star Wars so far, and Enoch, I think was the name. Thrawn's like main guard. That's weird looking. He looks like if anyone saw the Price Master, I think it was like a thing on Adult Swim. I think it was like a little segment they did. I think it was Adult Swim. It looks like that, but like their armor is this weird. I think there's something up with it. I think kind of like how Marok ended up being like Night Sister magic. I think these night troopers are. I don't know. Something's with them, because obviously their armor is. Kylo Ren did his mask, but I know it's like an old Japanese tradition. When something breaks, you kind of cast it with gold to put it back together. Um, their armor is in the exact same way. That's cool. So I don't know. I want to see these troopers in action. To be honest, like they have a whole group, so I don't think it's going to be like Ahsoka versus them. I would like to see them in action. So you're going to see like the rebels out there fighting them or something. I don't know. Will Thrawn make it to our regular galaxy? Yeah, I'm hoping, because that's going to be a crazy fight. Um, the Dave Filoni movie is going to be like a Mandalorian movie. They said. What is that noise? Oh, duh. The timer is still going. I was like, what is that beeping noise? Okay, there you go. I'm so sorry. Okay, cool. I was so afraid it was gonna be like blaring into the mic. Um, so I kind of want to see Thrawn in some action here. It's gonna be tough, I think, where we're at right now. Obviously, not knowing where the next two episodes are going, because we only have 2 more weeks. We got next week and the week after. So it's tough to say where it's gonna go, because Thrawn is such a big character in Legends, an important character, that I think it would be tough to introduce him and kind of throw him away already. People felt like that in Rebels. So obviously we didn't have an announcement the show was coming out, but I know people felt that with Rebels. So that's a tough one to kind of, work with there. Um, I want to see some action, man. I want to, cause he was good in Rebels too. Are we gonna get Heir to the Empire? I don't know. I would, don't get me wrong, love to see Luke Skywalker in action. If we're actually gonna get like the Heir to the Empire, that's asking a lot though. If we're gonna get like a pure adaptation, I don't think we're gonna get a pure adaptation, and that's okay. You know, um, as long as it's enjoyable and it has all the Star Wars nuances that we come to enjoy, I think we'll be fine. Like I'm a very positive person. I like to think we're very optimistic when it comes to Star Wars. Um, in my week between watching it now and posting the video, I always listen to like other YouTubers and stuff. I get it's part of like my research, um, where like I listen to like other people's like fandoms and stuff. it's always surprising me. It's like until like last week, it was like extremely negative, and then since last week, everyone's like Dave Filoni saved Star Wars, and I'm like, this is what. Stay with it. Like I feel like as Star Wars fans, there's a lot of prejudgment before we even get more details, and obviously, like someone like Filoni delivers, so you feel better about it. Um, but I don't know. I'm holding out. I'm holding out hope. Hopefully, season two. If we're getting a season two, that'd be kind of interesting. Or if we get a movie, Um, I think it'd be kind of weird, but cool if we get a direct to Disney Plus Star Wars film. Kind of like how they did Werewolf by Night for Marvel. Phenomenal, by the way. Go watch it. It was really good. And now they're showing it in color for this year. It'd be weird but interesting to get a direct to Disney Plus special. So maybe that'll be an option. Who knows? Um, Going back to the episode though, I mean, I love the environment. I like the Night Sisters, man, and Thrawn's entrance was phenomenal. That was like, if we play back to that whole thing, I was like confused and kind of like scared. I was like, what is that noise? It's like demonic. It's just Thrawn's arrival. So I hope we kind of get a little more details of what he's been up to with the Great Mothers here. And I don't know. I mean, there's so much, and obviously with Ray passing away, it's tough to say what's gonna go on next with Balin. But I'm hoping something works out. Um, because that character's so good. Very like very very unfortunate loss, I think, for the Star Wars community. Um, very unfortunate, but gotta say, appreciating, I think, every appearance more and more. Especially this episode. I like Shin's interactions. We're getting like real kind of development with them now. So we're learning a little bit more about Shin. She's asking questions about Balin. Balin's talking about his time as a Jedi. And I like she was like, "Do you miss it?" And he's like, "I miss the idea." And I'm like, "Oh, that's sad. That's like, I feel like you do miss it, Balin." I'll be honest with you. Um, Anyway, I feel like that kind of wraps up my thoughts for right now. I feel like that was a good, first thoughts, instant reaction to what we just saw. It's getting better and better. I'm calling it, and I think is where I was going with that. In this week, when I'm like listening to other people kind of discuss the episode, I'm calling someone's gonna say the word filler. Someone will be like, "This was pure filler," But I'm like, is it though? It's gonna be like, well, yeah, we saw Thrawn and Ezra, but like nothing. I'm calling it. This is great. Everything being filler's such a negative word. It's filler isn't a horrible thing, but I get it. I don't. The other part of me thinks no one's gonna. People are gonna say it's filler, but it did something, so that makes it not filler. Um. I also just want to see who's gonna be like, where was Ahsoka? This show's called Ahsoka because that's what they said about episodes 1 and 2. They're like had a lot of Sabine in it for a show called Ahsoka, and I'm like, it's a continuation. They're all part of the story. And Ahsoka's gotten some great development, especially last week becoming Ahsoka the White. I want to see how that's gonna play out. And yeah. So I guess with that being said, of course, let's do the end stream plug here. Of course, I am Tima, the Master Archivist, and I gotta say, thank you so much for tuning in. This is like one of my favorite things to do during the week whenever the new Star Wars stuff drops. And thank you to the whole Archivist community here, because originally I stopped doing these because I started doing the Master Archives analysis stuff. And a lot of people were like, "Hey, we actually really like that. Like, you kind of like sitting there talking and doing all that." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? I'll bring it back for this season. I'll see how it goes." And you know what? I have a lot of fun doing this. It's a nice routine to have. Um, Especially now that it drops at 9 p.m. I think it's 10 times better that it drops at 9 p.m. When it was dropping at like 4 a.m., I'm like, well, I'm not going to watch it until later that night. People are already posting about it and stuff. No one respects spoilers. Now it's dropping at 9 p.m. I'm like, this is great, you know? So after a long day of archiving, it's nice to sit down. Well, all right. With that being said, thanks so much, subscribers here on Twitch. the new followers. I got people commenting on the YouTube videos, watching the YouTube, giving likes, the thumbs ups. Um, it is a great time. I'm having a great time with you guys. So thank you so much. Stay tuned because next 2 weeks we're gonna be entering October. Of course, everyone knows October's big time here in the archives. Um, we're gonna be doing horror stuff out the wazoo. We're doing actually live streaming. We're doing another Team of Travels episode with special guests. It's gonna be great. Fingers crossed. It's probably gonna be the best thing. Um, I keep dropping these. New video games coming. I just started playing Starfield. I only did an hour and a half. I'm learning and trying to understand the game right now. Um, and yeah, we're gonna be playing a lot of new games. We're gonna have a lot of fun. So stay tuned. And of course, that's gonna culminate into our big Horror's Eve event. I always try to stream for 13 hours. That's a lot, but I'm very excited. So, with that being said, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Master Archives Analysis Live. Check out the YouTube channel. See the Master Archives Analysis videos. Check out the old seasons of Master Archivist. Well, Master Archives Mondays, Master Archives Analysis. And until next time, thanks so much, and may the Force be with you. Let's hit that.